Message from the management. Eating and drinking while viewing these videos is not advised. Please be aware you do so at your own risk. Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. It's comments time. Before I start, I want to say two things before I forget. I've got a beautiful friend that I met on Shopping Telly forum of all places. We've been friends for years on and off, and she used to be an air hostess, and when she'd go to America she'd always say, is there anything you want me to get you? Anyway, this turned up this morning, a little box with this in. Can you see? I need to go back. It's a Betty Boop compact mirror. I won't blind you with the mirror, but it's 5 times magnification mirror. It's so cute. And she knows I love Betty Boop. Anyway, one year when she was in America, she got a Betty Boop Christmas tree ornament for me, and I always keep it out because it doesn't look Christmassy, so I always have it hanging on the wall. Anyway, she just wrote and said she was out in the shop and saw that and thought of me, and it was like, oh, because every time I see something new Betty Boop I think of her. It's really weird. And then Elizabeth the other day said, show the sloth. Hang on, let's make this bigger because he's a big boy, is this sloth. Birdumph, there we go. He's a weighted hug thing, so when I feel like crap, he's like got his head on my shoulder and he's weighted, and I can pat his bum like a baby. I'm a sad git, I know, but isn't he cute? So that's my sloth. I got it out last night, and it's like I was looking for something else. I found that, but I didn't find what I was looking for. And it's like, you know, when you pack things up in a hurry, and it was like I shoved everything into bags to get it out of the way so I could put the topper on the bed, and now I can't find sod all. So right, let's get back to where we were and do the comments. Julia, her wings on her eyes have to look perfect for the McDonald's drive-through, don't they though? The girlies would comment if she turned up looking less than perfect. Donna, yay, a Jules comments video. Love to everyone. Calabria girls, put a heart. Elizabeth says, love to all of you, hugs. Bo says, send in hugs. And Deb put, so much fun. And a party hat. I think we do have fun here. I think we get to know a lot about each other in these comment sections, don't we? Elizabeth, actually, sweet Jules, the Dead Sea is the perfect place for anyone with fibro. I bet it would be. I've heard of lots of people going just to soak in the Dead Sea. But like I said, I can't get out the front doors. Someone will have to go for me and bring back a bottle. I can stick my toe in it. For anyone with fibro and any other ailments, end of April or May are the best time for visits. Ready to be zoomed. Yeah, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. What I am going to do is I will put up a thing on the community post. So look out for a community post. And what I'll do is a load of questions about what time zone you're in and what time of the day in your time zone would be a good time for a Zoom meeting, and I'll try to collate it all on a good day when my head isn't mashed, and see if we can find a time where we could all sort of either catch the beginning or the end or a middle bit or something. So that'd be good. Deb says count me in. Right, I will start putting messages up after I've done this video. Elizabeth, show the sloth. I have. Isn't he cute? He's so soft. It's beautiful. I love it. Wanda, yeah, so happy to see Jules. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you very much, Wanda. Hope you are too. Bo, a Zoom would be fun, but quite challenging with all the time zones. I'm in California, but we'll be going back home to Puerto Rico next month. Nice. Are you going for a holiday or for an extended visit, or are you going back for good, Bo? Susan, the title should be 10 Lies About Me and the Carnivore Diet, shouldn't it? Donna's agreeing. She doesn't know how to tell the truth, that's the problem. Lena, like her Like her before, much better. Clearly, she is an anorexic. Yep. Back in, like I keep saying, back in her, what's it, Britney Spears days, she had bright blonde hair, and she was really happy and go lucky and giddy. And she was great back then. I don't know what happened to her. Susan, is Lisa practicing medicine without a license? This could be dangerous for many individuals, couldn't it though? I was just talking to Jed while I was having my breakfast. Do you know what gets me as well? Is I don't think she's thought this through. I don't think she realises that this Zoom meeting means that they can talk back. I think the first person that says, well, what about this, Lisa? She's going to lose it because she won't know what to do. Because she's so used to being in charge and not being interrupted. Or if someone dares to say, well, I tried that and it didn't work, or this can make you sick, she won't know what to do with herself. So wish I could have afforded to go. Wonder, yes, I've said this so many times. She is dangerous. Stupidly dangerous. Mamacita, hi Jules, I so enjoy seeing your Janice Watch videos. All of your Melissa works gives me many laughs and joy. I'm glad. Thank you and God bless. God bless you, Mamacita. Melanie, I agree. I love it when Janice Watches pop up. It's only when I can find something out of the ordinary to shove in there, but they're handy to have, aren't they? We have, what do we have now? We have Ballerina Watch, Janice Watch, and Haggard Watch. Donna, Jules, agree on her having no idea what it's like for us trying to live with chronic pain. She doesn't know chronic pain. Oh, my thumb was sore. Really? That's how my fibro started. I wish it was just my thumb that was sore. Bo, I have a question, Jules. Oh dear. I just noticed that some of us have a purple heart emoji and a red something by our names. Did you give us emojis to our comments? Anyway, I love them. Oh, these things. Right, no, YouTube does that, Bo. So the purple heart means you're a top commenter. Received one of the... Oops. You've received one of the highest numbers of hearts from me. And then the little red thing is a YouTube button and it says publicly subscribe to you for 2 years. Allows everyone to see their subscriptions. Learn more. Let's see what that does. Like I was just saying about how you can have a private thing and whatever. So like above you, Deb's got a heart, a purple heart, because she's been here a while and had a load of hearts, but she doesn't publicly subscribe to me. So she hasn't got the red thing. I hope that makes sense. I wish I could all give you them silly emojis to use without having to pay £5 a fucking month to do it. Stupid. And then nobody uses the special things on her thread. Like I said, I've seen 3 people. The way you'll know her subscribers, members, they'll have a square like this and it'll have a star in it. And then the outside will be different colours depending on how long they've been a member. But these little purple heart things, it's just me that sees those. And you, obviously, because you see me do the comments. Deb, Merle's infamous slop diet. I mean, it wasn't so bad, was it? Do you know what I mean? But I've heard she can make some mighty slop, can Merle. Deb, I can't concentrate for fear of Lisa having a nip slip. How can anyone take her seriously? There's somebody, do you know what really scared me as well? There's somebody on her carnivore video who put, is it okay to start this at 80? And it's like, oh my love, I want to sit you down and talk to you. But if I try to find her and send her a message, you're just mean. You can't win. I can CG. Is that what it says? I'm going to call you I can. The stench of swamp... Oh, here we go. The stench of swamp sewage runs deep with this poser for profit. Its face is pulled back as tight as Joan Rivers and beady eyes of a lizard. It should do cornrows like Bo Derek, the perfect 10, and Yorny can chase her on the beach. Why the size 26, 27 still? Not making that 0. Needs to lose another 50. Oh, don't tell her that. She'll go out and do it. Oh, I've said I had to re-upload the Merle video. Right, let me go back to... It'll make sense in a minute. I uploaded this video, and then when it played, it was about... Ow, that hurt. Fuck. I need to cut my nails. It was about that big, and you couldn't see it. So it was like, oh, damn. So I went and edited it again and made it bigger and put it back up. But in the meantime, Ballerman actually asked me a question, and it's not showing up on there. Hang on. And I said I would answer them in the comments video. It's still not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Hang on. If I turn the noise down, you watch. It was really teeny tiny and you couldn't see anything. And I thought, if someone's watching on the phone, they're never going to look at it. They're never going to be able to see what's going on. Right, where's your... There it is. Right, Jules, you're going to die younger than you should, lying in bed 24/7. Has your doctor not offered you any pain meds for your fibro? I have horrible fibro, but with medication I walk miles a day. Laying in bed is just not good for you. Not being mean, just concerned for your welfare. Right, I do get painkillers, but they're basically the strength of a paracetamol, if that. They're absolutely pointless. They do nothing. I have said to Jed numerous times, I think I'm being given a placebo. I don't think I'm actually being given proper painkillers at all. I have asked for stronger painkillers. I've asked for medical marijuana. I've asked for umpteen different things to try and get some help. And my doctor's a wanker and he doesn't offer me anything. So I can only walk as far as the bathroom and back. I'm not lying down all day, Ballerman. Hang on, let me find where I'm going because I can't. No, it's not. It's community. I'm actually sat up in bed and I do get up and down to the toilet and whatever, but that's about all I can manage. If I was to go out and walk for miles, which I can't do, I would then be asleep for the rest of the time and I wouldn't see my family at all. So I've learned to do what I can do and pace myself so they can come in here and have a conversation with me and I'm awake and alert and actually paying attention to what they're saying and not asleep 24/7. I could walk for miles before. I've just gradually got worse and worse and worse. And I hate to say it, but if you lost your pain meds tomorrow, maybe you'd be in the same position. What pain meds are you on? Let me know what you're taking that help that much and I'll ask him again for those, see if they help. But at the moment, nothing he gives me helps. And like I said, I've been on I was on the same medication from when I was diagnosed for 18 years until he couldn't get them anymore. And they'd actually been taken off the shelf because they had suicidal risks attached to them. And then he put me onto another one, which is practically the same thing. And I've been on that ever since. He doesn't listen to a word I say, so that's what being in the UK is like. Your doctors want you to die, basically. They don't... As long as you just go in, nod, walk out again, and they get paid for your visit and they don't have to do anything, they're happy. Sorry, I've got cramp. Donna, low carb and salt, but no limits on butter and oil. That's the thing with keto and carnivore. There isn't any limits on butter and oil, and it's that keeps you full. But she didn't need to add the potato in. It's just her blood sugar sorting itself out. Oh, wow. Because I remember that happened to me when I dropped my blood sugars really quick when my doctor said, this was a different doctor, said that I was... Sorry, I can't think straight at the moment with this cramp. That I was diabetic. So I came home and Googled a load of things and dropped my numbers really quickly, and I was like that one day in the kitchen, and I'm like, I don't think I should be doing this. I think it's bad for me. That's all that's happened to her, is her blood sugars are sorting themselves out and she's a bit wobbly, that's all. If you're wondering about that doctor fucking struck me off because I made a complaint. You can't do anything here with doctors. They don't care. Hannah, she weighs not even 52 kilograms. It's way underweight. I know. She's going to make herself sick. And others along with her. Bethany Hopkins, how many tissues do you go through in a day? Had me laughing out loud. I know, who needs that many? You have a spare tissue in your handbag for emergencies, don't you? But then I suppose it's because she eats in the car. She probably needs 100,000 tissues. I can't believe how out of touch she's become. She can't come up with an original idea of her own, and then she has to validate what she copied from someone else to her interior designer. Doesn't exactly exude confidence. She's clueless. Back in the day, she used to say, oh, I got up and then I scrolled through Instagram for some inspiration to get dressed. And it's like, really? Who does that? Hannah, unless you're going to a wedding or something, or a do of some description, you might have a squidge through and see what other people are wearing. No, I'm going to have to take a break. I'm sorry, folks. I will be back.
2,000 years later.
Okay, let's get going, shall we? Hannah, I'm the same height as Lisa and weighed 54 kilograms at one point. My children were very, very worried. Now I have to be on letrozole, hormone blockers, so my breast cancer won't come back. And I don't want to talk about weight anymore. I know a lot of people, if they've been thin throughout their life and then all of a sudden they're heavy, they can't cope with it. But just think, it's keeping you alive, Hannah, and it's keeping you around for a few more years. And we all would much rather you here and a bit bigger than not at all. So Lisa doesn't understand that yet, but she will. Wanda, Lisa is such a whiny little bitch. No, say what you really mean, Wanda. Heaven forbid her thumb hurt and she couldn't wear high heels. She sounds like such an idiot in the intro of this video. You know, the doctors she went to hated to see her coming. She was sitting in his office crying, saying, I can't wear high heels or drive my sports car. Exactly, that's what she said to him. He was like, oh, take this, go away. Donna, Lisa, you are proof of an eating disorder and how to end up with high cholesterol and low bone density. Oh, but her cholesterol's fine, apparently. She's trying to make money off of it, just like the fools she watches. Yep, that's all it's down to. Moolah. Pardon me. Her joints didn't hurt, her soft tissue did. Carolina, that's what I thought when she pointed to her whole thumb. It's a long joint. MM's laughing. Carolina, wow, she quit junk food and lost weight. Unbelievable. She's still eating junk food, though. That's the problem, and she doesn't see it. I can. Yawn needs to pound the pancake and spend a night in his own damn bed. Kick the kook out with the mouldy pillow to the curb. Garbage truck pickup. Did he ever imagine in his WV? I know what that stands for. I can. Arm candy daddy dreams. He'd be such a lapdog sucker of a putz. What the fuck? In his... No. Not a good day today, head-wise, so I don't know what the WV is. How many times has she told this story and people are going to pay to hear it for the 150th time? Exactly. Bella says on target. It's true, though. They have to be stupid. I'm sorry. The people that are paying her money are fucking thick. Or gullible. And I want to get the gullible ones and explain it to them and say, she's not your friend. Donna, Jules, I almost fell out of bed. Why? What did I do? Laugh my ass off at picturing her eating avocado seeds and her magical scale that can give you a complete physical. I know. I was looking for it on Amazon because I wouldn't click her link if my life depended on it. So I was looking on Amazon for scales and I saw the one she's on about. And it says, you know, it tells you your bone density and your water and your this and your that. And it's like, okay, if I put this on it, what would it say? It'd give me the weight of it. It's not going to tell me its bone density, is it? I don't get it. If someone could explain it to me in little sentences, because I'm not very good at the moment, I just don't get how a scales can do that. Stupid. And she sucks it all up, doesn't she? Oh yeah, it says I'm pretty. Yvonne, oh, she's so intelligent, isn't she though? Aren't you jealous, Yvonne? I can. She's on the spectrum of stupid. She's a self-described hero, isn't she, Deb? Probably those fake tits. She hasn't cured anything. She's just able to manage it with this weird ass diet somehow. Well, that's the thing. It's like she's cut every fucking thing out, so she'll never have diarrhea or bellyache, will she? Because she's eating the same things day in, day out. So she thinks she's cured. Panda, sounds fun. She's going to New York in May. Only 25 minutes from Soho. Maybe a double Uber, shop and show. She's so proud of herself to be being able to double Uber. Fuck. I bet she goes now she sees it. She'll have to watch Janice Watch because she knows it's about her, and then she'll be like, oh, John, they're having a Sex and the City night. I can hope this delusion... I wish I could... Delusional dunce is on the compounded form. What's a compounded form? I'm telling you, I'm having a bad brain day today. Forgive me, I can. I'm not normally this stupid. I can hear others shouting, yeah, you are. Me Smith, she's such an embarrassment, and I don't believe she has any idea how stupid she is. You would think her family would sway her away from these types of things. This was all about the weight, and if I wasn't sure she had an eating disorder before this video, there is no question in my mind, based on her controlling her weight to the ounce, I would do nothing she recommends, and she's a danger to vulnerable people and should be stopped. $111, she's nuts. That's the thing. It's like that said it in one sentence. Oh, if you told me tomorrow I have to be 106 pounds, 0.2, I could do it. And that's not an eating disorder. Okay. Her feet aren't swollen in that pic. I thought that too, but I thought maybe it was just me. I've got pants eyesight. Wait till she gets her first kidney stone from all this meat. Yeah, they're not fun, are they? My cousin had them, and I've heard lots of ladies on here that have had them, and they're no fun. She wants to know pain. She'll know pain if she gets a kidney stone, won't she? Bo, full narcissism times 10 in full display with borderline dangerous carnivore diet advice, and all for just $111. I'm wondering what the comments are on her video. I looked on that video and they were all kissing a hole. So someone deleted the bad ones, or there wasn't any. Who knows? Ada, if she believes in the carnivore diet so much, why not do the Zoom call for free? Exactly. It's like if I found the cure for fibro tomorrow, I would be screaming it from the rooftops. I wouldn't be charging people. Carolina, she talks about herself like she was disabled. But that didn't stop her shopping, including for her high heels and recording weekly hauls. Such a liar. Exactly. Bo, all I hear in this video is Lisa lying and bragging. Disgusting. She acts like she was always eating plants and seeds before this. She said she pigged out on dessert and iceberg lettuce, fast food salad. Please. She never had a good diet before. She's never eaten proper cooked, wholesome meals from scratch, ever. I used to do everything from scratch when I wasn't sick. We never had... The only time we had a takeaway in this house was when it was the kid's birthday, and we'd say, what do you want for tea? 9 times out of 10, it was spag bowl or something pasta related, because autism and pasta go together. Or it was a McDonald's or a KFC, and that was it, once a year. They'd have that. Everything was cooked from. She's, oh, I give them their favourite shells and pasta sauce. Yeah, from a jar. You didn't make the sauce, did you, Amanda? And you never did that anyway. You might have done it when they were babies. You sure as fuck don't do it now. I was telling Jen, and I did Texas toast. And Tech Help was in the doorway. He's like, the fuck's Texas toast? I said, I don't know. We have the power of Google. So he looked it up and he read it off of Wikipedia and it sounded so stupid. And we're like, huh? It's just toast then, isn't it? Thick toast, buttered on both sides and toasted. Why is that Texas toast? I thought it was going to be something really interesting with garlic and something. But then I should have known. It wouldn't be anything difficult if Lisa was doing it, would it? Amanda, yes, she has said many times how she always ate loads of dessert and I'm sure tons of sugary salad dressing. She did. She always had the Thousand Island dressing on her Zaxby salad that she had every lunchtime without fail. Then she went from Zaxby salad to Chick-fil-A salad. And do you know what I mean? She like got salad stuck in her head. Oh, if I eat a salad, I'll be thin. And then she never thought about what was the chicken breaded in, how much calories and shit was in the sauce, how much sugar was in the sauce. She didn't care. I'm eating a salad. I'm going to be thin. She's stupid. If anyone takes fucking health advice from her, they need fucking sectioning. I'm sorry. Alicia. The problem with Lisa is that many of the issues she had before carnivore can be explained by menopause. Exactly, that's what I said. It's not fair to say her problems are gone because of her carnivore when she's done with menopause and is on HRT. I remember her saying her allergies have gotten better. However, in another video she said she takes 2 Zyrtec. She said she doesn't need to nap, however she still does. I believe she has an ED and body dysmorphia. Me too. The whole carnivore diet seems very cult-like. It's not if it's done properly, Alicia, but what she's doing isn't properly. Bo, this whole video is one lie after another. Surely is. Down to earth common sense. I have to really look at that, otherwise it's like down ear the common sense, and I'm like, that isn't what she's written. Spot on. She has no business giving any type of carnivore advice, among other. She's just but button it, Lisa. Tell nothing. Lip liners and lipsticks. That's where your intelligence lies. Stick with it. Panda bears. They don't only eat one plant, you fucking moron. She needs a plate of pasta for her brain is shrinking. Exactly. If pasta gave you a big brain, my 2 would have heads this size. I can. This socio is on the warpath of destruction. Yep. I like that. Sociopath. Melanie, sounds like the exact same menopause problems every woman I know has experienced. Exactly. Skull Taylor, yes, she's not special. And to be honest, the symptoms she describes sound mild. Yeah. I was in chronic pain. What do you call chronic pain, Lisa? If you're still out dilly-dallying in your high heels, doing shopping and making videos, you weren't in chronic pain, love. Ada, I'm shocked that she's talking about her weight so much and weighing herself every day. Oh, don't be shocked, Ada. That's all it was ever that was all it was ever due to. Was the weight. It was never about health. It was always about weight. She's been fighting her weight since the start of her channel. Go back and see. She used to have a baby bell and a slice of ham for lunch. Then she found salads and thought that'd help her lose weight. I'm sorry. I have never been thin my entire life. When I was a normal weight, my mother said I was fat and ugly, so I always thought I was fat. Then I did put on weight when I got married. I put on loads of weight. Then when I did keto, it all dropped off again. And it's like, I couldn't give a fuck what I weigh. I really couldn't give a monkey's chuff, as a friend used to say, what I weigh, so long as I'm healthy. And I'm not that either. So it's like, fuck, I'll be fat and ill. Who wants to be skinny and sick? Nobody. But the thing is, I'm not fat now. When I wasn't fat, And I could have enjoyed wearing all the different clothes at the time. I didn't because I thought I was. And then I look back on old pictures and it's like, hang on a minute. See, that's what narcs will do to you. And that's what she's doing to Brooke. Making Brooke fucking weigh herself daily now as well. Melanie, I want to help you all. Girl to girl, blah, blah, blah. Just give me $111. Who falls for this shit? Lisa, don't forget to tell everyone you started HRT at the same time. Julie, what I don't understand is how did she go from 160,000 viewers for 10 years to 399 viewers in 1 year? Or should I say 6 or 7 months? Bought them all. But I say that and I'm just being evil. She's got 440,000 subscribers and she looks better than you do. And she's still a fucking lying narcissistic lump. She's disgusting. I know how to lose weight. I know what girls want. Ugh. I hope she gets sued after she makes enough women sick. I don't think they'd have a leg to stand on. I will guess in joining and paying 111, she uses the legal jargon that she takes no responsibility for anyone's personal outcome. I think it does say something along those lines. Stupid, really. Stupid really is as stupid does. And it's all over YouTube. Probably all bots anyway. But we worry about the people out there that don't understand YouTube, because people are like to me, everybody knows she gets a kickback from a link. No, everybody doesn't fucking know. Everybody doesn't know she's getting paid a fortune to do YouTube. Everybody doesn't know that she's doing sponsored videos and not even fucking telling you they're sponsored and getting paid for that as well, and shoving all this shit down your neck so often in a sweet southern voice, so you think she's being realistic and everything's good, so you buy it because you've got no friends, because you're housebound, because you're old and you're sick. And then she says, I've got the secret of youth, and you think, fuck, I'm going to pay to hear that. And she'll do it. She'll let them do it. Why? Ugh. That poster art was over over $1,000, for fuck's sake, for idiots in bikinis. She could have taken a few of Brooke's fucking decent bikini shots and made a poster out of them. Panda, Parisian vibe or teenage boy print? Exactly. Melanie, lol lol lol. She hasn't had processed food. Mind blown. What's that? I know what that little thing is. McDonald's burgers and cheese are nothing but processed, and Lisa's Diet Coke doesn't come from a spring in the ground. Please get an education before you start trying to school others. Julie, she doesn't even cook. John makes her dinner every night. Now she's ripping people off by charging them money just to tell them to drive through McDonald's. Exactly. Wanda, she's proud of it. The only thing she's leaving out is when to go to the bathroom and throw up after you eat. This is horrible. Deb, you're absolutely right. She does have high blood sugar. Years ago, after a doctor's appointment, he informed her that she was borderline diabetic. That was 40 pounds and many cheesecakes ago. I could tell her how to keep her numbers down. She knows how to keep her numbers down, but she doesn't want to do it, does she? CC, 40 pounds and many cheesecakes ago. That's hilarious. That's going to be my excuse. Deb, Merle only knows how to make one meal, slop, and eats like a grown-ass truck driver for every meal. Wanda, I'm sorry I keep commenting. No, that's the whole point. We wouldn't have a comment section if people didn't comment. Comment more. I'm sorry I keep commenting, but this one is pissing me off as well. I said to Jed, I'm just waiting for the barrage of her minions to come and get me, because I really lost it on that video. She wound me up to fuck. Someone must have sent this video to Dr. Berry, because he released his old video on beginning carnivore, top 10 things. And if you drink electrolytes, you won't feel bad and have the keto flu, or whatever she called it. I can't even remember it. My blood pressure is so high. Oh, Jules, how do you do it? Did he? Good. I'm glad. I hope somebody told him. And I hope he's having a word with her and telling her to shut the fuck up. I did electrolytes when I was doing keto, but I didn't get the keto flu as such, because they say your joints ache and you feel like you've got but the back itchy thing, fuck, drove me mad. But I did the thing. I was like eating whatever the fuck I wanted to eat, and then the next day I was keto and there was no carbs whatsoever. I did. Does anyone remember? Is it Dr. Mosley that died on holiday? He did a thing where he said if you cut your calories to a certain amount, it resets your body or something. So I did that, and I was using Slim Fast bars. I got so many Slim Fast bars, and they had so many calories in them, and Jed had them downstairs, and I was like, I ate 3 a day or something. And he's like, you're going to kill yourself. And I'm like, I'll be fine. And I had nothing else here, so I couldn't snack on anything. I just had them. And then I went from that to keto, and my back was like, what the fuck are you doing, woman? Now, I try not to eat too much sugar. I mean, I have been for the last couple of months, but do you know what I mean? I know when to rein it back in again and behave myself, but it's quite easy to do keto, especially now on YouTube. There's people on here with some really cool recipes for bread, for cakes, for all the things that you're missing, but keto-fied. So I'd go keto, like she said. If you can, go keto. I'd love to eat salads. It's not about eating salads, you fuckwit. Anyway, Christine, I thought the same thing and noticed the same thing from Dr. Berry. Wait until the 111 video comes out. Please let them sue her for millions. Let's have a look then. Is he the Scientologist, Dr. Berry? If he's shutting her up, he's okay in my books. That's 4 years ago. Right, let's see what he's got. No, he hasn't got a recent one. Is it the one you get when you just sign into his channel? Proper Human Diet Principles from 4 years ago. I wish somebody would tell them though. Like the decent doctors say, do you know this woman's giving people misinformation? Can you shut her up? Susan, hi Jules, you're 100% correct. Thank you, I always am. You're 100% correct about Lisa. Her advice is so dangerous. It's not even proper carnivore. I know. But will anyone listen? That's the thing, Susan. I'm preaching to the choir here. We need to get this message out to other people that might be fucking roped in by her. Melanie, why does she have so many encouraging comments and views for this video? I don't get it, Melanie. I really do not. Panda, she has a lot of desperate overweight followers. Christina, scary, right? Isn't it though? Deb, ass kissers and bootlickers. That'd be a great name for a band, wouldn't it? Tonight we've got ass kissers and bootlickers. Down, down, down. Wanda, she lost 3 pounds in 1 week. That's not normal or healthy. I'm sorry, Jules. That's just so wrong. I lost £7 in 1 week, but that was going from eating whatever the fuck I wanted to eating fuck all. So every bit of water in my body was like, and so it can be done, but like not on a regular basis. £1 a week's a good weight to lose because then you keep it off. But she wants everything yesterday. That's her problem. Julie, the Atkins diet has been around for a good 35 years, maybe longer. He was one of the first pioneers of low carb, high protein, but even Atkins slowly added things back in. Exactly. You can't stay on it for the rest of your life. It's not good for you. Tracy, her head is so big. She thinks she knows everything about carnivore diet. She only knows her perspective. Exactly. I would so love to hear all the bullshit she's going to tell people on this webinar, but I don't want to give her a penny of money. They can look the same stuff up on YouTube. She also said she loves to cook for her kids. Pasta, rice, and what the fuck? Oh, and shells and sauce with Texas toast. Well, guess what? All those things are the complete opposite of the carnivore diet. Clueless. I was screaming at the computer with you, Jules, watching this one. Her webinar people are going to be £111 poorer and so educated afterwards. Please. Carolina. She warns people to stay with me until I figure it out. But at the same time, the part where she charges 111 was not a struggle for her. Exactly. See, the thing is, right, she's never done a Zoom thing. She doesn't know how to do Zoom. Please stick with me. We'll learn together. Blah, de, blah, blah. And like I said, as soon as someone says, excuse me, she's going to shit herself. And then she's saying, oh, people have said I can't be there at that time. Don't worry, I'll leave it up. You can watch it whenever you want to. But then they can't interact with you. That was the whole fucking point of it being on Zoom, was so they could ask you questions. Why would they pay you 111 to watch a fucking video? You've got carnivore videos they can watch. Ugh. Carolina, 114. Oh my God, poor anorexic Lisa. I'm around 120 pounds with 171 centimetre height and I'm very skinny. She must be a walking skeleton at this point. I do old school, so I have no idea how tall you are. Why is 114 in my money? Hang on. 8 something, isn't it? 8 1/4. That's ridiculous. At 5'6". Cece, so Melissa is charging people to learn how to become anorexic. She's absolutely pathetic. Yep. Also, what is Melissa's obsession with McDonald's burgers? Why does she not go to Burger King or Wendy's? Oh, she's bought the fucking... She's drunk the Kool-Aid, hasn't she? It's just 100% pure beef, nothing added, nothing taken away, bollocks. I used to love Wendy's. McDonald's came here and scared them away. Cece, it sounds like Melissa is a cult leader. She's absolutely insane. Panda. Dawn Davis was sued over bad diet advice given to people with eating disorders. Lisa exposes her finances. Someone will file a suit for a payday. It's a huge problem when you charge for advice. Crosses the deceptive practice laws. I hope someone does sue her, Panda. I really do. But I think all that mumbo jumbo that she's written on the page gets her out of it, or does it? If there's anyone that knows a lawyer, can they look at her page and tell me, is she covered? I can. What she was really sued for damage. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a bad day today. What she was really sued for, damages by the state, was failing to provide her contractual obligations as to her diet and fitness plans. As an aside, a few people that signed on with her diet and fitness plans claimed they told her they wanted to further overcome their eating disorder using her services and were then unhappy. She sent them very low-calorie eating plans. That's how I decipher the case, reading it online. Panda. She did have a contractual agreement on her site. It was removed and replaced with the Zoom class. Janice Watch, 2nd of the 2nd, 25, part 1, number 2. It sounds like we're talking in court. I can. She's a ticking time bomb, waiting to explode of her own making. It's like, have Daddy and John not said to her this is a bad idea? Deb, I've never ever heard of a father celebrating his wife on Father's Day. That's ultimate love and appreciation. Excuse me while I wipe away these happy tears. Oh, thank you, Deb. He is a softie. Big softie. It's funny because, like, back in the day, he's, you know, when they say resting bitch face, he's got a resting homicidal axe-wielding maniac face. It's like everyone back in the day, before they got to know him, thought he was a really angry, you know, man. And then when I went to get our wedding rings blessed, I brought one of the girls with me who was taking a break. She was going to be a nun. And then because she was so young, the convent said, look, have a year out and see if this is the path you really want. So she came with me to the church to get my rings blessed. And she said to him, honestly, Father, when I first met him, I thought he was an axe-wielding homicidal maniac, but he's really nice. And it's like, everybody thought he was this really hard, horrible thing. And then they started talking to him, and it's like, oh, he's not, is he? Ashley, she knows that lower numbers on a scale is what girls want. What in the eating disorder foolishness is this? It's the same as her reasoning for her shopping addiction. It's her job, right? Like carnivore was to heal her illness. Not. She's obviously still brain deranged or brain damaged. Yeah, it didn't help, did it? Ashley, here it is for free. No breakfast, Diet Coke snack, 2 slimy McDonald's burgers for lunch with Diet Coke, Walmart shrimp, steak or burger with bacon and egg with Diet Coke for dinner. Badum-tsh. Exactly, Ashley. Skull Taylor, don't forget you also have to be a weird creep and sit in a car park every day to eat your drive-through patty. Yeah. That's going to go tits up one day if she doesn't fucking behave herself. Christine, don't you know that the car meals have improved her life drastically? Lol. Rosalia, real healthy, not. Susan, I guarantee you that Lisa will be going, hoping to get discovered. Yeah. Can you bet she'll be the one at the front, won't she? Like that annoying kid in class that knows everything. Oh, I remember the episode where Carrie did this. Oh, do you remember the episode where Carrie did that? And you're waiting for the woman to go, shut up, I am Gary. Fuck off. Elizabeth, discovered for being an idiot. For anyone who was taking a shot every time she contradicted herself, my thoughts are with your liver. Vegetables and plants aren't even good for you. If I could eat a salad and vegetables, I would. The internet is a cesspool of predatory grifters, isn't it though? And it's us that are trying to shout it out. We're getting the abuse. It's like, how does that work? Christine, how right you are. She just couldn't or won't admit to just getting old. Oh, don't tell her she's old. She'll go off the deep end. Christina, she still loves cooking all the things. What the hell does she cook? Yeah, fuck all. Nothing. Amanda, boils eggs. Oh no, the last time she tried that, she set her fucking romper alight, didn't she? Her dressing gown. John, I can't do this. Melanie, you know, all the things. Yeah, that she couldn't remember because she doesn't fucking do it. Susan, Lisa has trouble saying any words with CT in them. I know, it drives me fucking insane. Doctor becomes dotter. Practical becomes practical. I don't know whether she can't enunciate properly or whether she's just lazy. I think it's a bit of both. Piggy Loves Ollie says she's a country bumpkin. Skull Taylor, and why does she draw her words out? And when we go there, I hate it when she does that. It's because she's saying the word and trying to think of what she wants to say next. And instead of just having a little bit of silence there, she can't do it. She has to stretch the word out. It's so annoying. Cynthia, Lisa is not an MD, but she's trying to play one on her channel. She must be stopped before she kills somebody. What do we do though, Cynthia? I'm shouting as loud as I can, but no one's listening. I don't know what to do. I reported that video, but for all the good that'll do. And even if that one gets taken down, they're still running off to pay her 111 for the Zoom call. Susan, when Lisa starts with the organic feminine energy bullshit, I have to grip my iPad tighter just in case I give in to the urge to throw it across the room. Oh, I know how you feel, Susan. The times I've wanted to punch my screen. Cynthia, her arms have no muscle left. She's bones covered by skin and she thinks she should give advice. I know. Her arms are exactly like my grandmother's were before she died. It's scary looking at her arms, and her family are doing nothing about it. Piggy loves Ollie. Jesus, when will she shut up, lol? All I heard is I'm a huge whiner and I have no tolerance for everyday life, aches and pains and life's little imperfections. The only reason she was bothered is because she probably thought it made her look fat. That's it. That's why she did it. I was so bloated and I didn't look good. She actually did a video back in the day. What I wear when I feel fat. Lourdes, I agree, Jules. She has no idea what chronic pain is and should stop saying that carnivore is a cure-all. It is not, and people should listen to their doctor and a nutritionist before they go jumping into the carnivore diet. I know many people that follow a carnivore diet and they're not as skinny as she is. I believe she's probably eating once a day and very small portions. She looks healthy and vibrant on the before picture and looks skinny and much, much older than her age on the second picture. That's the thing. People that do carnivore properly eat, and they eat a lot. She's doing carnivore her way and not eating. So she could be doing any fucking diet. It's the not eating diet she's on. It's got nothing to... There's no fucking correlation with carnivore other than she's eating meat. Donna. And. The city. Not in the city. I know. So annoying. Oh, you think I'm saying in, I'm not. You are! Fuck off. Bethany. Now she identifies with being a New Yorker. She's excited by getting recognised by employees like they were her friends. I feel like she's trying to act as if she's some celebrity living in New York. Meanwhile, a few months ago, she was being scammed by taxi drivers and people asking for money. You were spot on with your comments. Thank you. Cynthia, in the beginning, you are in the beginning stages. Well, ain't this idiot the genius? And the hole in her neck now seems as large as her pumped lips. It's her femi fucking in energy trying to escape. It's her blowhole. Skull Taylor's laughing. Susan, Lisa's carnivore journey has nothing to do with health. It has everything to do with weight loss. You do not take your scales with you on holidays if your diet has nothing to do with weight loss. I've never seen a bigger liar than Lisa. Yep. Lisa has control of what she eats. She's describing anorexia to a T. A person with anorexia controls everything that they put in their mouth. That is what anorexia means. Control. You can't tell her, though. Piggy. Who even has the time to take 2-hour naps, let alone lamenting it? But that's the thing. Did you see? She was lamenting the fact of the time she lost, not the time she lost with her family. Woman. Lourdes. YouTube should stop content creators that are not certified nutritionists from giving nutrition advice. It's wrong in all levels. Love your videos, Jules. Thank you, honey. But it is. They should. I've reported it, but are they doing anything? No, it's still there. Ireland. I love that name. I totally agree. YouTube, stop people using words from the dictionary, yet allow these morons to give uneducated lectures. It's disgraceful. Did you have to break up morons because you'd end up on the naughty step? For fuck's sake. Skull Taylor says yes. And Christine says absolutely. It's so fucking annoying. I reported the video for misinformation. Thank you, Melanie. They'll never do anything about it, though. No. Yeah, I reported it as well, but like we can see, it's still there. Vegan calabash. The lip liner is distracting me. It's the same in every video. You'll have to keep your eyes closed. I'm back and nose lines. What the fuck is going on? She doesn't know how to blend. Wendy, I'm in on your Zoom. Cool. I'm going to be putting up, in case you didn't catch it, it was at the beginning of this video, wasn't it? I said I'm going to be putting up things on the community tab and see if we can work out a time. Susan, plants just want to survive. Really, Einstein. But the dead carcasses that you stuff in your mouth that used to be live animals didn't want to survive. It's so ridiculous, the shit she parrots. Skull Taylor, she just hears things and copies them down and repeats them with no understanding of anything she just heard. Exactly. Oh, that's good. What did Dr. Berry say? Oh, yeah. Rebecca, brain-gut connection. Empty stomach, empty brain. No, thank you. You look like Mally in your picture. You know Mally Roncal, the makeup thing. Woman. What is it? Makeup artist. Hell. Beautiful hair. Brooke, $111 for her tips on carnivore. She's such a fraud. She doesn't care or she wouldn't be charging to help people. Exactly. There's so much info on here for free. No need to watch a feminine energy carnivore how-to. And I can't believe people are fucking lapping up that bollocks. It's the feminine energy carnivore. Really? Wendy, I'm so sorry your mum wouldn't let your cat move with you. How horrible of your mum. Who does that? Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, looking back on it, it was her house, her choice. Fair enough. If she didn't want the cat there, that was fine. But we'd had a cat because when she worked in the local pub, it was an Irish couple and they decided they were going back to Ireland and they had a cat and a dog. And any time I'd gone over to see my mum for something, I'd wait in the kitchen and Nikki, the cat, she got called Nikki because she'd come from the Nick. I'd be sat there and Nikki would just go ba-dumph on my lap from out of the ether. I don't know where she came from. And she really liked me and I loved her. Anyway, when they said they were going to go back to Ireland, they wanted to find a home for the cat and the dog. And they said to my mum, would Julie like the cat? Because the cat obviously loves her. And our neighbour 2 doors up took the dog. And the dog, Dylan, used to come and see Nikki every day. It was so funny. He'd come and bark outside the door and I'd let him in. And he'd come in to see Nikki. And Nikki's like, what the fuck do you want? Go away. And she wouldn't pay him any attention. So we'd had Nikki for years. And then I moved out, had my own flat, got Higgy. And then I was swapping where I was living. And she said, you can come back, but the cat won't. So it was like... So it really upset me. But what got me wasn't her not saying I couldn't have it in the house because it's her house. I've got no say. But it was the snidey, snarky, fucking smirky face on her when she was like, oh, I saw your cat the other day. She's beautiful. It was like, oh, fuck off. She did it just to dig the knife in and spin it a few times. But yeah. I knew Higgy went to a good home, but man, I missed her. She's such a beautiful cat. I haven't got any photos on here if I can, because we didn't take photos back in the day, but I think Lizzie, the lady I gave her to, sent me a photo once and I've got it somewhere. If I ever find it, I'll show you. Shelley, I found her for the first time. Oh, here we go. I found her for the first time this week. I love some of her tips. Why bash her? This is so wrong. Shake my head. All right, hang on. Shelley, you've only just found her, because I replied, I put, you found her for the first time this week, so you know none of the background and are choosing to side with her even though she's giving tips on how to have an eating disorder. And how can you see somebody and think, oh, she's nice, then see another video where a lot of people don't agree with you and think those people must be wrong and you must be right because you think she's nice? You haven't seen enough of her. You don't know her background. You know nothing about her. And you're telling all of us that do that we're doing something wrong. So I suggest either you stay here for a while and watch a few videos and catch up and see what we're talking about, or don't comment when you see other people. It's like if I came across a video where people were slagging somebody off, I'd be nosy as fuck and I'd want to read all the comments and watch a few more videos and see what the hell I'd missed. I wouldn't jump in straight away and go, oh, this is so mean. Why are you being so mean? You know nothing about her, Shelley. Stop backing her up. Panda, she's an old-fashioned con artist. Watch videos from 10 years ago. She'll link a square of toilet paper for a nickel. Her low IQ subs will purchase it. Jules, she removed the $333 session from her site and replaced it with a Zoom meeting. Was it the contract. And I said, I suppose she realised no one was that stupid to pay 333 and went for 111 instead and get more people that way, so she'll grift more in the long run. Joyce says, if you've just found her, then you have no background. You don't know that she contradicts herself constantly. You don't know about the woman that Lisa saw in an elevator and turned her nose up, saying her toenail polish was grown out. And you just know that if she'd taken off her flip-flops, you'd see the imprint of her feet on them. Then there was the time that Lisa said she didn't like going to her local Target because there's a woman there with all her kids asking for money. Did Lisa offer to give her money or even offer to buy the kids something? Hell no. She went home to open her camera and to complain about the woman. When people called Lisa out on her nose job, she went on a rant about how dare people question her about her nose. Where can you see that video, I hear you ask? She's conveniently deleted it. But Jules and her subs are the only ones bashing Lisa, as you put it. Shake my head. Cece, do you live on McDonald's processed burgers and Diet Coke? I'll continue to bash Melissa. She's a complete scammer. Amanda, if you've only just discovered her, you don't know the half of it. You've watched her for a whole week. You know nothing. I used to be a regular watcher and I liked her. You'll learn, or maybe you won't. Either way, you aren't educated on the subject enough to come here with your opinions. Toodles. I love that. Christine, oh my God, not another coming in to this narcissistic, greedy, I can't even put the rest. My words for her on a public forum. Go back and see what a grifter she is. She doesn't even know what pain or heartache is because she's just too self-absorbed. Have you heard her words on women who aren't able to afford the very best and may need help? It's disgusting. Her feminine energy, girl-to-girl bullshit is just that. And she bought several 100,000 subscribers. She didn't move the numbers up by 100,000 in 2 days. Please don't fall for her crap. And yes, Diet Coke can kill you by damaging your liver more than alcohol. But I sense you aren't able or willing to even consider the truth. Oh, is there more? If she thought she looked that bad when she was heavier, it certainly didn't stop her from wearing a bikini though, did it? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. When she talks about her aches and pains, I used to be totally bedbound and pretty much am now. And when I walked, it was very slowly with a walker. Try it, Lisa. Then get me back to me. F off, Lisa. Does anybody care what she does, eats, and what John cooks, or anything else? And who sits down to eat with others and firstly tells people that they're carnivore? Exactly. That's the thing. She's going to... People will ask. No, they won't. And if they do, all you have to say is, I'm carnivore. Carbs make me fat. Carbs give me diarrhea. Do you know what I mean? It's like she can't... Sits there like a pathetic 3-year-old and can't answer the question. She's a grown-up. Act like one. I hate this phrase, but I find this very triggering. Now that I've made too many comments, I'm out. My blood pressure is through the roof. I hope you're feeling better now, Christine. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. But we noticed Shelley never came back. Raoul says 100%, and I don't know if it's for her or me, but I'll take it. Carolina, I would love coffee with you ladies. We can each choose a favourite video. It'd just be nice, wouldn't it, for us to get together and you lot have a chat with each other instead of having to listen to me. It'd be great. Kelly, IBS is totally caused by severe ongoing stress, period. My daughter's boyfriend has it and he lives with an overbearing father. Very sad but true. My mother was mentally ill when she first took her meds. I would get it to overwhelm. My mother was mentally ill when she first took her meds. I would get it due to overwhelming stress. So Jules, you are 100% right. She just is addicted to being super scary thin, which is also known as body image dysmorphia. Ugh, craziness. It is stress, but no, you can't tell her that. She always puts it down to whatever she's eaten. Oh, I breathed in some air. Do you think it was that? She's probably going to get sued because she doesn't have any kind of medical license to launch any type of teaching video. How about the people that have diabetes? Oh my God, this is way too scary. I'm a nurse, 43 years. This is too dangerous. This is so not for anyone. You need a certain amount of fat, protein, non-processed sugar. Fish has amino acids. This is a criminal, period. I wish I could eat fish. I can't bear it. Unless it's wrapped in batter and accompanied by chips. We love pretty boys. She's tried to go low carb plenty of times and always failed. It's not easy, but if you don't have potatoes or pasta or rice in the house, then it's quite easily done. Robin, cult? Could be. The feminine energy cult. Functional medicine doctor Paul Saladino, MD, aka Dr. Carnivore, made waves in the biohacking community with his strict diet beliefs. But in 2023, Saladino's health took a turn, prompting him to turn away from the diet that shaped his career. Saladino has been committed to a meat-only diet since 2018, selling books and diet programs to those interested in the alleged health benefits of the extreme no-carb regimen. But in a recent interview with podcaster Thomas DeLauer, Saladino said that after 5 years on the carnivore diet, his testosterone levels tanked. He also believes the diet is the cause of his sleep issues and joint and muscle pain. According to Sydney Green, MS, RDN, these health outcomes aren't surprising, especially considering he followed the restrictive diet for half a decade. Dr. Saladino was possibly deficient in nutrients that are responsible for producing important hormones like testosterone and melatonin, Green says. Second, low glucose levels as a result of irregular carbohydrate intake can cause heart palpitations. See, that's the thing. She doesn't look at she's only looking at the positives. She isn't even considering the negatives. And then she's tiptoeing off telling people all the positives. And what if they get sick? Then what? Oh, it didn't happen to me. Skull Taylor. Him and Thomas DeLauer are the worst. Thomas DeLauer will say anything for money. He used to make videos telling everyone to drink agave syrup for health. It's worse than sugar. You can't trust any of these YouTubers. Everything out of their mouth is just what they think will get them views and money. I was just going to say, isn't agave syrup really, 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 really sweet? Totally agree. And her goal is to be one of them. Her greed will be her undoing. We can live in hope, I was commenting on your comment video with the lady saying we all live in trailers. Now I can't remember what it was you said that I didn't understand. I need to take notes, don't I, so that when somebody says something the next time I know what they're talking about. Sorry, Pat Cakes in Texas. I asked my beloved rheumatologist doctor about the Atkins diet once. This was about 5 years ago before he retired. He immediately jumped to tell me not to try carnivore because he had personally seen people get severe kidney problems from it. He thought Atkins was far better because it was exercise in moderation, something we need in every area of our lives. Our brains thrive on fats from our diet. I have a brother who spent too long in ketosis once from going no carb, and he ended up having a severe mental breakdown. Oh no! Once he went back to eating better, his mind improved significantly. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. My rheumatologist was the top in his field, and I have nothing but respect for his education and teachings. I think Lisa's on a slippery slope. She surely is, and I hope your brother improves daily, Patty. Robin, sorry, Lisa, nothing new about you. I have been hospitalised for anorexia and have sat through many group therapy sessions with other folks with eating disorders. You can rationalise it all you want, but this is just slow suicide. And I'm worried about it triggering people like you, Robin, and others that have had problems in the past. She needs to stop it. YouTube needs to stop it. Oh, we have a visitor. Peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
It is grey, isn't it? I'll be back in a minute. Okay, back again. Wigging out. She's not on the carnivore diet. The carnivore diet does not include poisons such as Diet Coke and McDonald's artificial meat. And how in the fuck will a diet make your relationship with your family better? Psycho. She was saying because now she feels better about herself, she can walk the beach with them, whereas before she used to just sit in a chair and not do anything. Pardon me, she's horrible. Terry, this diet she's trying to sell people is so unhealthy, and I can't believe any person with a brain would listen to this shit. It's the thing, it's reclusive people and people that are looking for an answer. It's like, I've had so many people with my fibro now saying, have you tried? And it's just like, can I stop you there? I have tried fucking everything. And if there was a cure, don't you think someone would be screaming it from the rooftops? So, but there's still people out there. The point I was trying to make was there's still people out there that are just hoping that the next snake oil salesman will have the answer. And they're prepared to try everything and everything and everything. And nothing works. This idiot needs to be stopped. She does. And right, that's the thing. How do we stop her? What do we do? I've tried reporting her. That's done nothing. Even if I did a video that said Lisa D1 is lying about her carnivore diet, watch this please, all I'd get is Lisa fans coming and shouting at me that I don't know what I'm talking about, even though she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. I don't know. How do we do it? Someone must have an idea of how we stop her. Joyce, the poor baby had to sleep with a heating pad. If just a heating pad helps you, then you don't have chronic pain. Exactly. Jules, don't you know that Lisa has to weigh herself every day because it helps her IBS? Oh, shit, I should have known, yeah. That she didn't have in the first place. Her weighing herself has nothing to do with her weight. Lord, but the woman is a moron. She gave herself away, didn't she? If I was told I had to... Yeah, we know. Susan, hi Jules. Lisa can lose weight easily because she eats absolutely nothing. Really, it's got nothing to do with carnivore. It's bordering on anorexia. Yep, truly is. Rosalia, next... Oh, not borderline. She has full-blown anorexia. She has a severe eating disorder. She does, and she won't admit it. Down-to-earth common sense. It really is bordering on an eating disorder, or it is fully. No one on carnivore doing it the right way would eat at McDonald's or drink diet soda. That is totally undermining healthy eating. I wonder how many actually signed up for her class. I'd love to know. I really would love to know. And I only wish I could have been there. Really do. But I don't have that sort of money to throw away. And the last thing I'd do is fucking give it to her. Cece, Jules, the story about the Siamese cats is so sad, isn't it? She was fucking evil. She was hoping that no one had noticed that they couldn't open the door and they'd burn in there. Fucking witch. Oh, you only have one mum. Why did I get her? Fucking hell. Anyway, I'm also so sad to hear about your mum made you give up your British short-hair cat. They are absolutely adorable cats. I follow a few on Instagram. I know they are. They're so cute. I was so lucky to get her, and I was so fucking mad that I had to give her up. She was completely blue-grey, and she just had a triangle of white on her nose. She was gorgeous. Claire, she's so incredibly underweight and is boasting about it. We need to somehow see the webinar. I'm fascinated in a morbid way to know what else she's telling people. Well, if she's going to leave it up, she said she's going to leave it up. And she's going to add stuff to it. And I'm sure at some point she'll do a sale. So maybe, do you know what I mean? If we can all chip in if she has a sale and see what she's doing. But I need to reread all the rules and make sure that I'm not going to get sued for telling what she said. Matt, how much times is she going to talk about this shit? We get it, Lisa. You're a scammer. Exactly. I can said best post ever. There you go, Matt. Why should you give people things like who was it asked? Sorry, my head today. Well, it's my head every day. But I wish I could give you little emojis or something. Matt, she sounds like Lardass when she complains about her pain. They went to the same NARC school, didn't they though? NARC 101. They get a book with all the tips in, what you're supposed to say. Lisa was definitely the popular girl in high school that bullied everyone. I can see it. I had designer this and I always had a handbag and I always wore makeup and blah, 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 blah. Did you actually learn fucking anything? In the UK, we're not allowed to wear makeup or jewellery or carry handbags. We're there to learn, not to show off. Deb, she'll be the first one there, straight from her stupid o'clock flight, sorry. And she'll be pretending she has no kids or a husband. Yeah. I want to live Carrie's life. Amanda, eating carnivore has improved her relationship so much they sleep in separate rooms. In fact, John now sleeps in the kids' room and she has all the best rooms and all the baby talk. It's called a stool sample. I know. It's like when she said, oh, when I had to go to the yuck doctor. Really? Amanda, it's like an evangelist lunatic. She's selling anorexic carnivore. Yeah, shouldn't be feminine carnivore. Should be anorexic carnivore. You're right, Amanda. Oh, yes, and she's had no processed food like hot dogs, cheese, bacon, hamburger, Diet Coke, supplements. Shall we continue? Avocado seeds. And we will be more educated after. Is she joking? She talks about this every week and repeats the same, so I'm certain she has no more info to impart on these suckers who sign up. What is a carnivore playlist? It's where you put all your videos in a thing. I've got playlists on here, like Lardy playlists and Lisa playlists. But yeah, you can click on her carnivore playlist and hear, like you said, everything over and over and over and over. I'm wondering if she's giving them the down and dirty deets on how to get so thin, like what you do after you've eaten. I wouldn't put it past her. Ireland. That's such a great name. Attention. Narcissists will do anything for attention, negative or positive. The still thin appearance is a perfect example. Career. Yeah, it's her career. 3 years. Try 29 years of chronic illness 24/7. Get lost. Totally agree. Skull Taylor. This entire video sounds like her begging us to pay her, doesn't it though? Ah. ILUS. Mzum. H. Why has it got H if her name starts with an I? Something mzum. I like her. You don't know her then. Int. Very Southern Yorkshire there. You in the comments 0604. I can guarantee that most of the people here liked her when they saw her first. But you need to spend some time and listen. Skull Taylor. As an actual IBS sufferer since I was a child, your description, Jules, is spot on. Absolute agony daily for me. I also have arthritis since 12-13 and she has no idea what she's talking about. I have chronic pain too with bones, muscles and major nerve neuropathy. Head to toe, sorry. So she's no idea on what pain is. She hasn't got a clue, Skull Taylor. But when I get IBS, but see, I've just had to go earlier. That for me is just a bit of bellyache or tummy rot, or do you know what I mean? When I have an IBS bout, you fucking know about it. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, I have to strip off in the bathroom because I'm that bad. But, like, one time, Jed got so worried. He was like, do I need to call an ambulance? And it's like, no, there's no point. I just need for whatever it is to work its way round and get the fuck out of my system, and I'll feel a bit more human. But, oh, can you imagine? Oh, I used to get IBS. Used to go out with IBS. Fuck off, Lisa. Anyone that truly has IBS doesn't leave the fucking house, doesn't plan anything. It's like I sit here and I think, shit, if the kids got married, would I be able to say I am definitely going to be able to go there? Or, as with everything else in my life, would the stress start from the day it was announced over me worrying about would I be well enough to go, and what was I going to wear, and how I was going to get there, and would I feel okay, and blah, blah, blah. And by the time the thing comes up, I'm as sick as a dog and I can't do anything anyway. She's clueless, totally fucking clueless. She's such a narcissist, constantly contradicting herself. She says in this video she's always had the diet control. She always had the diet control. What? In her earlier keto and carnivore videos, she says she'd go out to eat every single day. Lazy bitch, wouldn't cook for her family. And gorge herself, and often would skip dinner and only order desserts. That's not control. That's overeating disorders, constant lies. Exactly. That's what she did. She's, oh, everybody wanted something different to eat. And I said, I'm not doing that. There used to be a time, right, when I was well, and I did all the shopping, did all the cooking, did all the cleaning, because Jed was at work. Kids got 3 meals a day. Everything was cooked from scratch. When I'd done the washing up and cleaned, it was like, kitchen's closed, go fuck yourself. If you didn't eat your dinner, you can starve, type thing. Whereas now, Jed is like a little sous chef. The kitchen is constantly open. Everyone's got different sleeping times. And they just wake him up when they're hungry, if he happens to be asleep. And it's like, can you cook me something? And he does it. And it's like, she couldn't even, when she was well and healthy, cook 4 different things at a set time for her family. No. So they all went out to eat. Thursday was pizza night, I remember that. But the rest of the time they went out to eat. And now she talks about all the cooking she did. What fucking cooking? She's stealing words from others she's watching, seeing the world through their lens. No way she came up with that. I'm always trying to improve myself by copying others. Run for your lives. Honestly, she should be taken off the internet. She's quite literally holding a class on how to become anorexic. It has nothing to do with health. This is 100% about weight. We all experience occasional stomach discomfort from time to time. It's called digestion, Lisa. Exactly. Christine, I don't think Lisa will leave Soho to venture anywhere. She's chicken shit. I know, that's what I said to James. It was James that showed me that. I'm sure I said in the video. I hope I said in the video. But it was James that came across it. But I don't know. She might. Seeing as though it's Sex in the City. I couldn't even watch this, but did read some comments. Someone said that she was obviously a very compulsive person because of weighing every morning. Apparently she made this same comment on a previous video and the comment was removed by Lisa. Many thought that she was much too thin and bordering on anorexic. You wouldn't believe the people who jumped to Lisa's defence. A 21-year-old woman said that Lisa was her idol and wanted to look just like her. This is the kind of damage that she's doing to young people. I hope to God that she gets some kind of repercussions from the legitimate doctors that actually went to medical school to learn this stuff. And who else feels like she should be adding stuff back into her diet to see if it still bothers her? She's on HRT now and over menopause. All women feel miserable during menopause. She just couldn't shut up about it. Poor little Lisa, she had some pain. Try spending just one day in my shoes. She literally makes me sick. She'd rather blame anything except herself for any issues, i.e. shingles vaccine, too much fat on a ribeye. She kept talking about being under a doctor's care. I bet none of her doctors are on board with her right now at her weight. Bet they're not. Elizabeth, it seems there's a lot of sex in the Wilmington. Not interested. She looks dreadful in both pictures, but definitely worse in the skinny one. Robert Williams. Wow, aren't you a ray of sunshine? I am. I'm a total ray of sunshine. You need to stick about. Stay here. Do a few more comments videos. You'll see how funny we all are, Robert. They won't look, but I just tell them in case. If you don't know Lisa and you don't know what we're discussing, then you won't understand why I got so irate. Stick around, find out, Robert. Jules is a ray of sunshine for us. Thank you, Skull Taylor. We all love Jules. And this community is much healthier with honesty than Lisa's fake facade bullshit ripping all her followers off. Well said, Skull Taylor. Nikki, she thinks she's just so smart, clever, and all the things. She's gotten way too comfortable listening to her psychopaths whisper sweet nothings in her ear. I personally don't think I could ever charge folks money like she's doing. If you're going to do that, you'd better be putting out absolutely stellar product. Exactly. Nothing is stellar about her in any way. She got money, so she fills up her sense of self with shite that she doesn't enjoy for long, until the next haul package. She thinks she's special, but she's just another snake oil salesman. Exactly. ICANN says, beautifully said. Christine, I have the same thing whereby I pick up others' accents very quickly. I've got to watch myself. It's bad, isn't it, Christine? Because people can take offence and think you're taking the piss out of them, and it's not. I just sort of veer into whatever they're saying. Yeah, I wonder if there's a name for it. In my neck of the woods, jumbo eggs are on average $2 less per dozen than extra large eggs. I'm not sure why. That's weird. The only thing I can figure out is that jumbos are too large for baking, so they don't get bought as frequently. Ah, yeah, that could be it, because it might mess up a recipe. Eggs in the US have gone up because of the avian flu epidemic. Oh, I see. It hasn't arrived in Canada yet, as far as I know. I pay about $5 per dozen for jumbos. I've heard in the US that they can be as much as $12.99 a dozen. Wow. Residents of the US can correct me if I'm wrong. Rumours are rampant reprices these days. I didn't know the flu virus was going on over there. Yeah, I remember when it was here. Was it the H2N2 or some bollocks? There's always something, isn't there? In my neck of the woods. Yep. Why have they posted that? Oh, hang on. There's a bit different at the bottom. Right. In my neck of the woods, jumbo eggs are on average $2 less per dozen than extra large eggs. I'm not sure why. The only thing I can figure is that jumbo eggs are too large for baking, so they don't get bought as frequently. Eggs in the US have gone up because of the avian flu. It hasn't arrived in Canada yet. What a weird way to make an omelette. Yeah. It wasn't an omelette, though, was it? Or was it? See, I was waiting for her to crack the eggs, jiggle them about a bit, and pour it on top of the potatoes and that. But no. She doesn't know how to cook, Christine. Narcs don't. It's weird. My mum couldn't cook. Lisa won't cook. Lardy can't cook. It's very strange. If my mum hadn't had my gran when I was growing up, I would have been the same as Bert, going out to eat or having nothing in the fridge but Dairy Lee Dunkers or fucking yogurt. Very strange. What's with all these people eating off paper plates? That's a never for me. Exactly, I don't get it. It's fucking idleness. Laziness. They don't want to wash it. And I wouldn't mind. But they've got fucking dishwashers. I've never had a dishwasher in my life. Panda, 223. Her feet. She walks like a duck. Duck feet. Where are her feet? Was it just before that? play. Damn thing. Me and Madam have got weird feet. The toes are pointy, and we do walk with our feet out. They wanted to do an operation on Madam, but no. She had to wear stupid shoes, pedo shoes or whatever, pedo boots, her entire life. She'd get a different pair and a different pair and a different pair. And you could see how much pain she was in, and they weren't doing anything. And one day I thought, well, after she'd left school, I thought, this is a fucking waste of time. She's wearing them and she doesn't even like them, and they hurt her feet and blah, blah, blah. Because they had the thing in the bottom for an instep that she doesn't have, that I don't have. So it feels like you've got a fucking rock in your shoe. So I said to her one day, I said, I'm thinking that Dr. Martin boots might be better for you because you've got the support around your ankle, but you don't have the rock in the bottom of them. Anyway, so I got her a pair of Dr. Martin boots, and she walked so much better, and she could walk for longer, and she wasn't in pain. And it's like, why do they think they know best? Oh, if we force you into that shoe all the time, your foot will change. No, it won't. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Panda. She walks like a duck. When she wears heels while walking her runway, tuck them flippers in. Does Kate Moss walk like that? Skull Taylor's laughing. MJ, 1638, looks like the old lady forgot to blend the nose contour. Exactly. She's clueless. She hasn't got a clue what she's doing. It was there a minute ago. Where did it go? What am I complaining about? Hang on,
talking to you, and I was thinking this morning when I put on my makeup, it's going to be kind of like if you were to stop me on the side of the road and you were to say, oh my God, Lisa, I've been waiting to see you.
Like anybody would. But yeah, she just draws a line down and then she doesn't blend it, and she thinks she's a fucking influencer. 2 brown lines just sitting on that big old nose. Skull Taylor, her contour is a joke, lol. She's so bad at makeup. MJ 2402, oh my God, Lisa acts like she was the pioneer of the carnivore diet.
As much as it was when I started, even though when I started I didn't call it the carnivore diet. There's so many more resources out there now. Honestly, there's too many. And I do think that's where I bring...
Yeah. Sorry, Dr. Atkins. Lisa D1 is the authority and pioneer of the carnivore diet. It's just because of her walking the carnivore walk that we can all run with the diet and be well. She's just narcissistic, egomaniac, hillbilly with a YouTube channel with bought subscribers. Exactly. That reminds me of CC Suarez. How does she start her videos? I'm just a woman with a microphone, a bulldog, and too many opinions. MJ 4432. You'll notice how Lisa mostly says, I will go such and such restaurant to eat this and that. I would go eat, but never I would cook myself this or that. Exactly.
Could eat. I remember going to Chicken Salad Chick and getting their, I think it's the old-fashioned chicken salad that just had mayonnaise. Okay, in the beginning, we're not worried about seed oils. That is a refinement. It's going to be a refinement.
She was eating out and mostly fast food. No wonder what she was eating was hurting her stomach. Can't rely on fast food restaurants to give you nutritious food. Grown-ass woman, and she never thought of preparing herself home-cooked meals to cure herself. Exactly. She wanted her me time, so that's why she went out for lunch every day. And poor Wheel. Mama, I'm hungry. You'll have to wait. I'm doing a video. There was never anything in the house. I mean, a perfect fucking example is there was a hurricane on the way, and she said, oh, we'll be okay. I got in PB&J. What? Skull Taylor, great point. She never ate home-cooked meals, so there's no obvious why she was feeling sick all the time. 44, 45. What? If you have true stomach troubles, you do need to be worried. Seed oils. Why would a person suffering from IBS be worried about that? She makes no sense. She never did make sense.
It's going to be a refinement, and it's going to be an option. And I wrote it down today. What am I going to call this? I think I'm going to call it the Glam Carnivore.
Sorry. Got me in fucking stereo then. MJ, the Glam Carnivore. Why? What's so glamorous about you, Lisa? Please. Oh my God, no way she said that. Oh, she did. We just heard her. She had deli meat. I thought she didn't eat processed food. I thought deli meat was processed. People who want to do your fucking carnivore diet thing, as stupid as they are, I think they know well enough not to eat honey ham. Oh, I think I just found the glamorous part of her Glam Carnivore. Look at her high-end fancy fork and that glamorous paper plate holding the bacon. What a vibe.
Add scrambled.
There we go. Oh, is that a plastic fork? Oh, you have to be shitting me. Oh, but John always puts it on some kitchen paper. It's so sweet. Fuck's sake. Pandas in the desert. Jules, love your Janice watches and of course all your videos. Thanks for all you do. You brighten my day. That makes my day hearing that. Thank you, Pandas. Jules, agree with you completely. You can stay. The whole weight loss topic should not be any part of this. If this was a genuine carnivore diet for those with IBS, CIBO, etc., she's a liar. But you already knew that. And do such a good job of pointing it out with all your videos. You're always spot on. Thank you very much, Pandas. I just hope some of her people come over here and watch and think, oh, hang on. You don't have to say anything to me. Just if you stop following what she's doing, please. Elizabeth, thanks very much to the management. Although the cute manager drinks as she laughs and jokes. I'm saying nothing. She needs to walk more and stop stuffing herself with cheesecake. I don't know. I'd quite happily not walk and eat cheesecake. Loves her food. Narcs always have problems in eating, either starving themselves or stuffing it in. Most of them can't cook either. Exactly, Elizabeth. I just said that a few minutes ago. Don't know what it is with narcs that they can't cook. It's very odd. Actually, she has very mean expression on her face. Not talking about her looks. Do you mean her mum? Ooh. Like my gran used to say, she had a face that turned back a clock. Helen, I got to sleep at 5 this morning and woke up at 7. Ah, fuck. This video makes me want to punch my telly. She's not got a clue what pain is. I'd love to show her. Oh, we'll do a visit, me and you, Helen. Jules, when you gave her the finger, I did as well. See, we're just showing the Americans. That's what life is really like over here. We do it all the time. Right, is there anyone on the naughty step? Oh, there is. Deb, why are you on the naughty step? Number 9, watch out for those that want to sabotage you. People who love you, friends that are jealous, and dumb doctors that may try to talk you out of the carnivore diet. And oh, by the way, Lucky Charms is on the nutritious food pyramid diet. Oh my God, I've heard it all now. She's the narkiest of narcs, isn't she though? Bright Morning Star, I think you're all very judgmental. I like Lisa a lot and see where she's coming from, since I've been in the same boat as her. I think she's pretty and sweet, and her advice is genuine. You, on the other hand, are a hateful person, radiating negativity. I bet you're real fun to be around. Jealousy is a very ugly thing. For the love of fuck! For the numpteenth time, Bright Morning Star, I am not fucking jealous. Where's the reply thing? Oh, I need to click it and then who knows where the fuck it'll go. Hang on, let's see if we can find her. Classy lady, I'll answer you first. There are a million videos by the doctors she's mentioned. Do not forget all the carnivore women on TikTok and here on YouTube and Instagram. There is no way I would pay to watch this video with so much info out there. I wonder how the doctors, where she got her info from, are going to like her copying their content for her to charge money. Exactly. Right, let's see if we can find Bright Morning Star. Right, Bright Morning Star. You think we're judgmental, right? We've been watching her for years, so we've got every right to be judgmental because we know the truth. Do you? I like Lisa a lot and see where she's coming from since I've been in the same boat as her. Have you, though? Have you been in the same boat as her? She had a bit of pain in her thumb and she had diarrhea. Oh, but to her it was chronic pain and IBS. She was still out shopping. If she truly had IBS, she wouldn't be leaving the house. I think she's pretty and sweet. It's your opinion. And her advice is genuine. Really. You, on the other hand, are a hateful person. Whatever. I think that's it. Just double check. Nobody else there. Nobody else came in. Right, we got to the end, and if you got to the end with me, thank you very much. And look out for the comment thing. What is it? The community tab thing. And we'll figure out a time for a Zoom thing. And I'll stop saying thing, I promise. Catch you in the next one.